Hey, this is W6GPS, Don from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and today what we're going to talk to you about is how to manually enter a DSTAR repeater pair or a hotspot frequency without your programming software. So let's say you're visiting a town, you don't have maybe that DSTAR repeater frequency or routing information, or you're visiting someone that has a hotspot and you want to get on their hotspot without having to use the programming software. You can do it by just using the radio and a keyboard. So here we're going to give you a quick demonstration what to do. First thing you're going to do is hit menu 210, view list. Now I just downloaded this list from DSTARinfo.com, but your list may look different. But basically what you want to do is get down into the city area where the cities are listed. And so you hit menu. When you get to the city level, you hit the menu, and then there's a couple of selections you can make. You can add, edit, move, or clear repeaters. So you can actually remove repeaters that you're not going to use by using this command. But what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and add one. So when you open up the menu here, there's a list of things that you need to fill in. You got the name, which is like the alpha tag, and that's going to be Chattanooga. Subname is going to be Tennessee, the state. And then call sign, RPT1 and RPT2. Now, if you have a DVAP, RPT1 and RPT2 is always going to be direct in capitals. So we're going to start by the name, and we'll kind of speed the video up here so that you don't have to look at my slow fat fingers moving. So you enter name, and then go ahead and put the alpha tag, and I'm going to call this one Chattanooga. See, I can use the keyboards, or I can actually use the encoder. If you make a mistake, just hit the AB and you can back it out. So you can put it spaces or whatever. Once you have that in, you hit enter. Subname, it's going to be under Tennessee. All right, call sign. So make sure you have the repeater information, and I'm going to enter in W4PL Charlie module now. Make sure you use, on the RPT1 and RPT2, make sure you use the capital letters. Now, W4PL, that's kind of a short one, and you want to move the cursor all the way over to get the right module. And in this case, it's going to be Charlie. Once you get it, hit enter, move down to RPT2, and it's going to be the gateway. And it looks like that they default to caps. They're all caps anyway. Move that all the way to the 8th space, and that's going to be G for gateway. Hit enter, and there you go. Frequency. Hit enter. Now there's 4th places here, so you need to make sure the first one is a 0, unless of course it's in the gigahertz. So this one is 1, 4. Back. I made a mistake, so I can just back up here. I can use the encoder. 1, 4, 5. Now make sure you put zeros all the way through so the frequencies are entered. And the offset is going to be a minus. I made a mistake there. Going to be a minus. And the offset's going to be 600. Got to put the zeros in first. They're going to be 6, 0, 0, 0, 0. So there's the offset. Position accuracy, I'm just going to put approximate. You can put the latitude and longitude in here. Let's go ahead and do that. So mine's north, 35. I'm going to use the encoder on that. 930. So, you know, find the approximate latitude, longitude for where the repeater's at. And there's longitude. And I'm going to go ahead and put the UTC. And there, once you get it all there, once you get all that information in, you hit write. And what that does is that puts that entry in the database. And there we are. I entered it right there, W4PL. Now, let's say I'm going to go ahead and put a hotspot in here. So I'm going to program this radio. Let's say my friend came over and he wanted access to my hotspot. We wouldn't have to dig out the programming software. So we're just going to go in here and we're going to go ahead and add. And I'm going to give this name, my call sign, just W6 GPS. And I'll give it like an underbar or something like that, or something to separate it, just to make it stand out. And I'm going to put HS for a hotspot. Oh, made a mistake. So you hit the AB and just cancel that. Subname, I'm going to go ahead and put that in Tennessee. Okay, so for my hotspot, I've got a zoom spot. I'll put my call sign in. I'll move it all the way over here. Now, you need to make sure you match up the RPT1 and RPT2 to your hotspot. Again, if you have a DVAP, that's going to be the word direct. For me, I'm using B. A lot of the images, they say if in doubt, just use B, so I'm in doubt. I'm just going to use B. Got to enter my gateway in RPT2. And I just move it all the way over here, and it's going to be a G for gateway. Hit enter. Don't worry about the frequency. I entered here. Remember, this first one is, you know, if you're using 2 meters, 440 or 220, got to put a 0 in there. And mine is 4, 3, 3, 1, bunch of zeros. I don't have a shift. My offset says 0 because it's not a repeater. I'm not even going to worry about the rest of it, but you could put your latitude, longitude. That way, if you hit the nearest or closest repeater and you're close to your house, you can hit your hotspot. So then you hit right, and there we go. And so now what I can do is I can clear out of here. I can go select repeater list, North America, Southwest, Tennessee. There's Chattanooga, and then I can go to mine that I just selected right there, and there you go.
Dongle, I'm not using it at the present time.
So there you go. So this way you can add a repeater, DSTAR repeater frequency that's maybe not in the database, or if it's something you're experimenting with, or if you got a hotspot or visiting a friend who's got a hotspot going, you could just go ahead and add it. Anyway, I hope that helped you out. It was something that I just discovered, and so I thought, hey, that's kind of cool. because I was having to use my programming software. So anyway, it's done, W6GPS. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if I can help you in any way, please email me at w6gps@yahoo.com.